say
Where I could just talk shit
nonsense.
the whole time and no one would know.
But we've got like.
Now I'd be like, oh, nice edge guard, fucking idiot, and they'd hear me.
Get super self-conscious during the match.
Just, yeah. Shit, I guess Gorman doesn't like how I play.
Oh no.
All right.
It is really quiet.
Yeah, it's like eerily quiet. Like it's a trap.
Why is nobody speaking?
I don't know.
I really hope. Well, I guess we have 1 p.m. set up for like the 4 of us that signed up for it.
We're gonna have like a bracket of 8, I think.
I hope so.
Yeah. Maybe I can break my 4th place curse today.
Maybe I can break my last place curse today.
In my bracket of 8.
I'm not going to. I did spend the morning watching Ivysaur tech videos.
Oh, nice. Saber, TFC Saber.
Mach. I think that was his name.
Machiavelli.
Yeah, Machiavelli. He had like an hour-long video.
Oh, real? I didn't know he put stuff out like that.
It was. They had a stream.
Oh,
that was
that's
like
right.
the charity
That's
stream.
right. Yeah, I remember that.
To raise money for their pop bonuses. They did hour-long tutorial videos on a bunch of
Bigger
characters.
Bulk was great. That was
I need to start watching
a
PM.
smashing success, in my opinion.
PM is one of those games where
PM's got a lot of interesting storylines.
I never watch it competitively.
It's got a lot of interesting storylines. Like,
but it's my favorite to play.
Like Thunders is kind of like they're in kind of like a Mewtwo King-esque era. Like, remember Mewtwo King's reign for how many years? We're kind of in that kind of era with Thunders. Not as unshakable, but I mean Thunders is pretty fucking dominant.
Okay.
And then there's a couple people that can touch him, but don't always. Sosa's taken a set or two off Thunders, I believe. Bob. I'm forgetting his actual tag, though. Remember the Sheik and the Sheik Peach in New Jersey?
Anyway.
What's his name? No, God, shut up. It's not Mark, it's not Bob.
I don't know him. I know almost nothing about
I hate myself right now.
PM
I can't remember
pro scene.
I can't remember it.
Like as soon as
switch over there too, and like he could take games off Thunders. So there's a lot of interesting matches once you get to like the top 8 attorneys.
Okay. As soon as it became like taboo to stream PM is when.
Yeah, because it's that much harder to access.
Yeah.
I don't blame you at all.
When it was at like a bunch of major tournaments and they would like show it as part of the bracket, it was my favorite thing to watch.
I literally don't hear about big tournaments until I see like a big player that I have followed tweet something about it. Like it's not well advertised. It's not. It's not well lit.
No, unfortunately.
You gotta feel your way around.
There's a good community out there for it, but it's just not
we love our game.
not a vocal.
Well,
and that was my thought.
People
like,
that are ride or die for it, for sure.
It's basically the only bracket I enter anymore.
Yeah.
And so, like, why not get good at it?
Or at least make an attempt.
Oh, hey, Tucker. You advertising Frosty Fostings today? When is Frosty Fostings? When? Okay, January 19th, Frosty Fostings.
Give him the talk.
Friday, Saturday tournament. Northern Illinois. Check it out. I've been trying to, like, I shouldn't say trying. I've, on occasion, been pimping the Midwest Smash scene. Whenever I hear someone talking about it.
Yeah,
I was on Mango's stream.
That's always a good role.
I wasn't on Mango's stream. I was in his chat.
Yeah.
And people were talking about it. Some guy was like, I'm from Northwest Illinois, and I don't know many tournaments.
That's always the funniest shit when you hear people, like, in chat. Like, I don't know. Like, there's no scene around me. I'm like, yes, there is.
Yeah.
Like,
so I was like, hey, here's the Wisconsin Smash fan page.
Not to call it anyone specifically, but I remember when I was in Atlanta. And this one kid I knew who had gone to a couple tournaments was in this big tournament chat, right? Mm-hmm. He's like, oh man, I wish there was more tournaments by me. I'm like, there are fucking tournaments by you every weekend. You're just lazy and don't go. Like, what do you mean? Like, you'd rather it be 10 minutes away from you than 20?
Yeah.
Like, Because I mean, I came from an era where I never drove, but I always made the trip down
Yeah.
to Chicago pretty much once a month to play Brawl.
And like
which
the
is a game I
Chicago
didn't
guys
even
are
like
up here
that much.
every week.
What?
The Chicago guys come up like every
Yeah,
week.
yeah. It's like
That's like that was always my biggest deterrent, or is my biggest deterrent is
travel.
driving time.
Yeah.
Like it didn't hit me until like I think it was a couple months ago when I was driving down here.
Yeah.
I was like, it takes me half an hour to get here,
Yeah.
and I live in the city. So why not just spend like an extra 15 minutes to half an hour to go to a tournament that's not in Milwaukee?
Right.
I went to my first out-of-city tournament was in Kenosha.
How was that?
It was decent. I think I actually won a game or won a set,
Nice.
which is rare.
Congrats. Nick. I'm proud of
Thanks.
you.
It was a new experience for me. Felt good,
I believe it.
but
Ooh, most appreciative at up smash. That kill percent, I would have never guessed. Oh, he's stomping. He's grabbing. Oh, misses the thumb. Oh, many up airs.
this is a lot different than the last match was, or the last game. Green team is actually up considerably.
Yeah. Orange is kind of taking it back though a little bit. Quick stock on either the Falcon or the Fox. Evens up the stocks at least.
Oh, there goes John.
Bold strategy.
I heard O'Reilly talking earlier about how he wants John to stay on stage more.
I always hear about that when Chris is. So I don't think Chris and Kelly team very often. So Chris always talks about strategy on how to beat Kelly, and it's literally just take center stage.
Oh, really?
Because Kelly is probably more patient than you, and is willing to let you put yourself towards the ledge
Let you essentially get yourself killed.
in bad positioning. Yeah.
Game two going to Knox and Kelly.
Fox has the privilege of being able to do that.
Yeah.
You know? No one else takes advantage of your mispositioning more than Fox.
All it takes is a down B.
Yeah, one down B, and then maybe a second down B follow up.
Yep. Depending on which character you're playing.
Not too hard, you know.
It takes two if you're another Fox. It takes one if you're a Falco or a Sheep.
Grand final.
Grand finals. They're gonna have to play. Do you think they're gonna reset the bracket, John and O'Reilly?
I honestly have no idea.
I have a feeling they're going to.
Why is that exactly?
I don't know. They just They went outside.
Here's the question. How much do you think it's dependent on Noxie's play?
How much do I think it's dependent on Nox's performance?
Yeah. Like, is he? Like, which one do you think is the weakest link, essentially? Because Nox is actually doing a pretty good job of not getting gimped for their.
Yeah, no, I would agree.
Foxes on the screen.
I really don't think. I think the variable is more in John and Chris playing up to their standards than it is Nox and Kelly. But that's just me.
Where's the onus?
Where does the onus fall?
Yeah.
Apparently off the top.
Fox doesn't kill off the top, does he? No. No.
The nice thing for them, though, is that they lost. I mean, the nice thing for John and Chris is that they lost on.
Yeah.
No, they lost on Dreamland.
Oh, okay.
So they don't have to take Falcon back to that. So they can keep going off the top if they want to.
Good Falcons like Fountain of Dreams. When Melee's bad, you can't play it in doubles.
No.
It's too much RAM. I don't have enough memory.
I'm just a GameCube.
How do I move platform and make make water reflections when there's 4 characters on the screen. Holy shit. Holy shit.
Nobody told me I would have to do
No,
this.
nobody told me.
This isn't what I signed up for.
Even
I'm
though
just a box.
Even though this game's always been designed as a 4-player game. Whose idea was it? Sakurai.
Let's think. Let's think. I wonder why that is.
What?
Like they had to notice that during
There's no way.
playtesting.
Yeah, there's no way they're like.
They're just like, nobody likes the stage.
Like, what is it, memory issues or something like that at this stage? Like just graphics?
Like, just take. I guess it wouldn't be as thematic if it was a dried up fountain. There was no water.
Yeah.
But they had to be able to do something about it, right?
My guess is like someone put a lot of work in getting those reflections in, and like even though it was lagging for players,
Is there any other stage that is reflecting water?
I don't think so.
Like, did they need it to reflect? Was that the standard at the time?
Yeah.
Was that them like putting their dick on the table? Like, look at our reflections.
I believe like well, you know, like coding projects go sometime, right? I wonder like if Frank got put on the reflecting water thing. And
Like one dude in the
it took him
outfit?
like 2 or 3 weeks longer.
They had
than
him
it
just
should've.
like, hey
And-
Frank,
and
how's
he is
that
just like-
reflecting water going? And
he is
he's
just like,
like
yeah.
emaciated.
Yeah, just like, he hisses at you.
He's just reverted.
How dare you? How dare you?
And then they finally get it
I
done.
finally got it to work without completely crashing the game with 4 characters.
He finally finishes, and he's just like, they give him a week off, and during that time they play tested, and they're just like,
After doubles, this is grand.
how do we tell him
Yeah, how do we tell him? We don't
that
really
we
need this.
can't do this?
We get shit
Sakurai
like
comes
this.
in, and he's just like, keep it.
Sakurai loves it. Oh, finally, Frank.
They
Frank.
find out.
My
He
favorite.
hears about what's happened in Frank's life, like, since that time, his car's broken down, and
How much he's given up.
he's lost 38 pounds.
His kids.
He doesn't have an apartment anymore because he hasn't been back there to pay rent. Since Melee was before, like, internet
His
deposits.
whole house is just mirrors.
His cubicle's just a trash pile. We gotta keep it. We
He
gotta
watches
keep
the anime
water.
now. He watches the anime now. I guess.
That's what happened.
What's a life that's out of control?
I was about to say he speaks fluid Japanese, but it was a Japanese man who programmed it.
Yeah. Well, we didn't name him Frank.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Let's assume he's the one white guy. in
The one
production.
white guy in the office. Like the English intern.
Yeah.
Oh, it's the intern. We'll just give him an easy project. Hey, just make reflective water.
Make the reflecting water. What's going on here? Oh, Kelly. How is Kelly just... Kelly the Undying of Chicago.
The boy who
immortal.
lived.
Kelly the zombie. Kelly the juggernaut. Kelly the not dyer. Kelly...
So I was totally wrong about this bracket reset.
Yeah, I would say you're totally wrong. I mean, they at least took a game.
Okay, did Kelly lose a stock or did Knox take one?
Max took it.
Oh wow.
Look at Kelly too. Like no shame in his game.
No.
Oh what? I'm just gonna let my teammate do this.
He was trying so hard not to die.
Oh, that was a quick jab. There's some quick maths right there.
Yep. That was a quick grand finals.
Yeah.
Congrats to GHQ.